A huge chunk of ice has broken away from the Arctic's largest remaining ice shelf in northeast Greenland. Scientists are calling this a great loss. Further,
why are glaciers important? Ice acts like protective cover over the earth and our oceans. These bright white spots reflect excess heat back into space and keep the planet cooler. Today, about 10% of land area on Earth is covered with glacial ice. Almost 90% is in Antarctica, while the remaining 10% is in Greenland ice cap. Rapid glacial melt in Antarctica and Greenland also influences ocean currents, as massive amounts of very cold glacial melt water entering warmer ocean water is slowing ocean currents, and as ice on land melts, sea level will continue to rise. Why glaciers melting? Specifically, since the Industrial Revolution, carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gas emissions have raised temperatures even higher in the poles, and as a result, glaciers are rapidly melting, calving off into the sea and retreating on land. Scientists project that if emissions continue to rise unchecked, the Arctic could be ice-free in the summer as soon as the year 2040 as ocean and air temperature continue to rise rapidly. What are the effects of melting glaciers and sea ice loss on humans and wildlife? As ice and glaciers melt and oceans warm, ocean current will continue to disrupt weather patterns worldwide. Industries that thrive on vibrant fisheries will be affected as warmer water changes where and when fish spawn. Coastal communities will continue to face billion-dollar in disaster. People are not only one impacted in the Arctic as sea ice melt, wildlife like walrus are losing their home and polar bears are spending more time on land, causing higher rates of conflict between people and bears. So as you can see in this video, the map showing Neo-Galfus Jordan Glacier, which also known as N79 degree North Glacier. So why we are discussing about this glacier? Because in recent times this glacier, or we also known as big chunk of ice, has broken away from Arctic's largest remaining ice shelf. It is also Arctic's largest ice shelf, and it is the way it's attached to the interior ice sheet, and the means that one day if climate warms as we expect, this region will probably become one of the major centers of action for deglaciation of Greenland. So second glacier is the Oke Glacier, which also known as Okujukul Glacier. So why we discussing about this glacier? Because in 2014 this glacier was stripped after climate change left in little more than ice puddle. First glacier killed by climate change is getting a haunting memorial in Iceland, and Iceland glaciers are losing out about 10 billion tons of ice every year. And the last one is Thwaites Glacier. As you can see in the map, the Antarctica is melting at a rapid rate, dumping billions of tons of ice in the oceans every year and pushing up global sea levels. Why important this glacier? Why Thwaites Glacier is important for us? Because it almost as big as Great Britain. In 1990 it was losing just over 10 billion tons of ice a year. Today it is more like 80 billion tons losing. Thwaites ice loss contributes approx 4% to the annual rise in global sea levels.
Twoje słowa uświadomiły mi, że nie mam serca. Czego się po mnie spodziewasz, jak jestem jeszcze dzieciak? Wybacz mi mała, uwierz, ja uczę się na błędach.